What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe, and I want to talk about creating a Spectre. Actually, kind of really go through this. I did a little highlight a long time ago. I want to go through this a little bit more to explain it better to you as best I can. This is kind of on the fly. I couldn't think of a way to really put this together other than to actually just physically show you while I'm in the game doing it. So there's a couple of different things. Of course, you have in your Spectres, you've got 4 different Spectre builds that you can create. Vapor Spectre being the lowest with a 0 conclave rating, phase at 600, force at 1200, cosmic at 1800. It is up to you to put together your build basically before you create it. So what you want to do is you want to think about your frame that you want as a Spectre and obviously your weapons as well. There are some tricks to building it, and I can show you how you can quickly make anything at basically any rating that you want. The 1800 rating, if you want to go straight to a cosmic, there is a way to go straight to cosmic. But for this one, what we're going to do is I'm going to use Excalibur Prime for my Vapor Spectre. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. And yes, they do use their abilities. I'm going to stick with Scoliac on here. And I'm going to change this up. You want to change it to, you got to remember that the weapons, when you're building it, everything is based off the base stats of the item. It has nothing to do with how you've modded it. Even though modding gets you the conclave number, it's all based off of the base stats of a weapon. So what you want to do is you want to walk through here and you want to find a weapon that's going to suit you. Charge weapons will not work at this time. It will sit there and just hold the charge, not actually work. So keep that in mind. So let's see. If I go through here, we're gonna look at the basic stats again to determine whether or not it's a weapon that you want. And of course, you know from playing the different weapons and whatnot what you like as a setup personally. But we'll just go Brack. The Brack attack. I got the Scoliac on here, right? So, whoops, wrong thing. Equip. So we can look through here, and you can build it however you want. You want to put, a heavy melee on here, a heavy weapon, whatever. You can put a Scythe on there. Just go with the Nami Solo, whatever you want to do. In this case, like I said, we're going to go with Scoliac the Whip, which is pretty nice in terms of base damage on here. It also has that toxin base on the slam attack if he uses it. And then a prime weapon as well. Let's just what to go with. Let's see. I've actually had a lot of success in the past with using, where are you? Vectis for the basic build for my frames. So we're going to put a Vectis on there as well. Okay, and that's what we've got here. As you can see, my conclave is 1410 total, and that's going to also include your sentinel. Remember, when you're building for conclave and you're talking overall, it's going to also include the sentinel. So when you're building this, I could easily now go ahead and do this. I could go ahead and make it a phase, or I can make it a force. But I can't make it a cosmic Spectre, but I'm going to teach you right now how to do that. There is a trick. So if you've got the weapons that you want set up, what you do is you come into the upgrade section. Okay, go to an open build. And then in this case, you're going to do an auto install. Okay? And the system will automatically pick out the best items, or not the best, but the highest ranked items to put in here. And it will drop them in here for you. Then you hit apply. And look at that. My conclave now went up to 1511. Now, for the purpose of it, like I said, it's just using a basic stuff. It's not going to matter what you put on there. It's going to use the basic setups anyway, but this is just so you can figure out how to get to the higher conclave. So the same thing here. Got my Vectis. I'm going to go over to my C build, and I'm just going to hit auto install, and it's going to put the highest that it can put on to fit into the card, or into the slots, as I was saying. You hit apply, And now you see I'm at 1663. So again, I'm up higher. And we just do the same thing again. Oops. I'll cancel that. Didn't want to do that. Upgrade. Come over to my C slot. And there's my C slot as it is. So I'm going to do auto install. It's going to pick out my favorites, or it's going to pick out the best suited, highest level for here. I hit apply. There we go, 1701. As you can see how I'm doing that. So then, same thing, we come over to the C build, and we hit auto install. It's going to choose what fits in here perfectly. It's there, 1751. And I can keep going. I can do auto install in here, come over to a C build. I've got an A and B build for the carrier already. A build is with the weapon. B build is without the weapon. But anyway, if I do this, so it auto installs the best for here. See, there you go, 1773. I can go ahead and I can equip on here the sweeper, 1774. I can come in here, go to my C build, auto install, it chooses it. 1863. There you go. So now you could go into, and we're not going to go into and build a cosmic, but we're going to come into the foundry. I'm going to scroll all the way down to where my vapor is. There's the phase vapor, because I don't have a vapor. And I'm going to hit build. And it's going to immediately pull in what I've got set up here. So Excalibur, Vectis, Brack, and Scoliac. We know it's already over 1800, but we can do the thing here. So we're going to hit apply. Are you sure? Yes. I'm going to hit apply, and it's going to make 10 of these. And that's it. In 8 hours, we will have a... Go back here. We will have a build that's going to be Excalibur Prime, Vectis, Brack, and Scoliac. This doesn't really matter, but the Conclave is going to be 1863. Again, it's not going to matter, but we will have that in here. As you can see, I've got a phase with Hydroid, Boltor, Brack, and Dragon. And then my favorite combination is always Boltor, Prime, Brack, and Nami. I've found that works out really well with these guys. And I've thought Zephyr is really good in the Cosmic range. Valkyrie is pretty good as well. But I do really like the Zephyr I've had in Cosmic. I've had Ash in here. With a slightly different build, and it's worked out really well with Ash as well with the Vectis. That's why I built the Vectis. I've really enjoyed the Vectis, but Boltor Prime is really good to put in here because it's got a high base stats. Same thing with Brack, Dragon Nikana, Nami, Scala. Those are really good to have in here as well. So that's about it on building a Spectre. Hopefully you enjoyed that and you get some insights on how it works. If you do have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below anytime. Hit that like button if you did like it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you enjoy this content on the channel and all the other content that I have. Tell your friends. And I know that there wasn't any special gameplay in here, but I needed to actually show you how to go through the process. So hopefully you learned something, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.